I move over to the next, the last in this list of 8. From top to total is what I want to refer to. This also is an existing scheme which gets additional 500 crores. Many of the supply chains have been disrupted for the farmers, particularly during the lockdown. Operation Greens is a scheme which is running at the moment to take care of tomatoes, onions and potatoes which are being cultivated, which come to feed the cities, and they've had very serious implication because they are perishable and they had to have distress sales. So farm level support needs to be given, otherwise such distress cannot be prevented. So the scheme features are such that they get 50% subsidy on transportation. They get also 50% subsidy for storage. This is a pilot which we extend for the next 6 months. It will be expanded and also be extended once the pilot phase is cleared. But this is something which has been given an accent now post the lockdown, because during the lockdown, vegetables were perishing, cities were wanting to have it, logistics affected, so there was a break in the value chain.
टॉप टू टोटल योजना में 500 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान किया गया है। ये पहले अगर देखा जाए तो टमाटो, अनियन और पोटैटोज़ के लिए दी जाती थी कि आपके लिए टमाटर, प्याज, आलू इनके लिए प्रावधान था, लेकिन अब इसको बाकी सबके लिए भी संकट की घड़ी में जब कोविड-19 के समय इसको 6 महीने के लिए एक पायलट के रूप में देखा जाएगा और इसकी सफलता को देखकर इसको आगे और बढ़ाया जा सकता है। यही नहीं, इससे बल ये मिलेगा कि जो खाद्य पदार्थ नष्ट हो जाते थे, खरीदे नहीं जाते थे या किसान को दबाव में आकर कम मूल्य पर बेचने पड़ते थे, तो उसकी कमाई भी उससे कम होती थी और नुकसान भी होता था। अब इससे किसान को लाभ मिलेगा और ना केवल इसको टमाटर, प्याज और आलू तक सीमित रखा गया है, बाकियों को भी, इसको बाकी फल और सब्जियों को भी इसके अंतर्गत लाया गया है। इसमें 50% सब्सिडी जो है वो माल भाड़े पर यानी कि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पर दी जाएगी और 50% सब्सिडी जो है वो स्टोरेज, अगर भंडारण करना होगा तो उसके लिए, इंक्लूडिंग कोल्ड स्टोरेज, यानी कि कोल्ड स्टोरेज में भी रखना होगा तो उसके लिए भी 50% सब्सिडी इसमें दी जाएगी ताकि वो अच्छे दाम पर समय आने पर बेच सके।
I move over to speaking about the governance and administrative reform related matters now. There are 3 of them, and I go to the first one, which relates to Essential Commodities Act. The Essential Commodities Act is an act which exists from 1955. This is an act which is very important, especially when it was promulgated during those days where food shortages were common. Indian farmers were trying to produce but not adequately because of the agricultural impetus which was needed was just then beginning to be given. But however, when in 1955 it was passed and subsequently also we had lived in days of shortages. Now what is happening is farmers are producing, there's abundance of crop. This abundance of crop sometimes also leads to issues because they would want to export. We don't permit them to export because we want to be sure that India prices don't go up. And because of a flip-flop, sometimes farmers don't get the benefit, some other times the consumers suffer. So this Essential Commodities Act requires an amendment. And that amendment will largely be towards making sure that cereals, edible oils, oilseeds, pulses, onions and potatoes will be completely deregulated. And therefore, unless there's an extraordinary situation, there will not be a requirement to invoke this Essential Commodities Act. Stock limits to be imposed will be imposed only under exceptional circumstances such as national calamities or famine, or if there is a huge surge in prices. Otherwise, there is no need for invoking it. So to that extent, limited to that extent, we would like to amend the Essential Commodities Act. No such stock limit shall apply for processors, because today value addition happens at the doorstep of the food processors. Suppose he's kept stocks, and if the Essential Commodities Act comes into force, even his premises are raided and whole lot of explanation is asked for. Even for food processing industry, it becomes a problem. So no stock limit shall apply to processors or value chain participants or subject to the installed capacity. If they keep a certain quantity, that should be all right. Beyond the capacity is a different issue. So any exporter also will be given that facility so that export demand is not affected. Farmers' prices can be not affected due to uncertainty created by this. So there will be an amendment to the Essential Commodities Act. The first of the three reforms.